From the bean. Is that working? We're live?
Yeah, we're
check,
live.
check. 2. Welcome back to the Off the Lip Radio Show, live from the Santa Cruz Boardroom. Neil, show number
956.
Damn, that's a lot. We're getting close to 1,000, and that's going to be a big show.
The Italians are in the house tonight, TC.
Big time. Right here, Emozioni, right here. It's the
Bet.
bakery, pastry bakery, pizza, food, coffee, right downtown in Soquel Village.
I have never had so much activity on 2 posts than I did this one here.
Well, you know
Most
what?
people want to know where it's at.
Yeah,
I've
tell
heard
you what.
about it, but they want to know where it's at. It's kind of a little hidden spot.
You know what people want? Sex and food. Boom. That's what they do. And you can combine it. They're talking some fun times in the bedroom. And you know what? There's whipped cream and stuff
You
on
going
this.
there? Sex and food?
My wife might be watching.
Okay,
Now, let's get the food over here. By the way, let's meet the boys. Enzo, get over here.
What's up, guys?
Enzo is the founder, the chef of this beautiful bakery. And what do we call it? A restaurant? What do you call it?
Paticceria.
Emozioni, let's see patisserie. We are not limited on pastries. We are such a talented team. We go over many culinary branch, let's say like that. But the pastries are our strong, let's say, point. You know?
Okay, and one more question. In school, were you the only Enzo?
In Italy, you find many Enzos, but my real name is.
Everybody in Italy's called Enzo.
I don't know.
My full name is Crescenzo.
Christian, what's
So,
that?
like, if you remember my name,
Is that sexual?
kind of. It is kind of. But if you remember.
He's already begun the show with he's had sex with his wife.
Straight to the gutter. Straight to the gutter. Enzo.
But, like, you remember my name with the
I
Ferrari.
just had a quick thought. Would if you got in bed with Lorna, right, tonight, one of those pastries, would that be added fun?
Oh, you're gonna have sex for
Absolutely.
sure, man.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
You know which one I'm going to take?
Which one? The
I think it's called the bomb, but I call it the boob. All right, we look like, first off, Enzo,
Okay.
before we meet Mick and Danielle, your team guys, can you describe what we're looking at right
Okay,
here?
that's some of our most famous and notorious pastry of our selection. We have the chocolate bomb, gluten-free, the whole trio of chocolate mousse, vanilla chantilly, white chocolate, and dark chocolate coated, and a piece of flourless brownie. Baba rum, which has booze. Yes, rum. It's a sponge cake soaked in a rum syrup. We have the same version over here with the cream and amarena cherry. We have this beautiful barley pie and ricotta with the cinnamon and orange blossom water. That's super ancient from Naples, where I come from. We have this seasonal plum and chantilly roll. That's fantastic. On our shop, we feature this with the vanilla ice cream, which I suggest you. We have a 12 flavor of ice cream, gelato actually, I'm sorry. And you can feature as you wish. And we have also this beautiful zeppolina, which is a choux pastry with the cream and amarena cherry, kind of eclair dough.
And you were saying the plums for this.
It's a 100-year-old tree that we got those plums. He's a great friend of ours in Scotts Valley. It's great-grandpa. I don't even know how many great I'm going to put in the sentence. They pick it. This guy picked it personally. Over here. So it's something really special.
And we'll give a shout out to the farmer over there. You know, that's Les and those guys from Bentime Winery that helped us. Bentime over in Scotts Valley, and they helped us source those plums.
And let's
that's
segue
really
right
nice.
in. Mick, welcome to the show.
Thanks,
You
guys.
are a
Appreciate
partner
it.
in this great business.
I am. I'm Enzo's business partner. I met Enzo about 2-3 years ago. After about a year and a half of the inception of Emozioni Paticceria. And, he had me experience something that I haven't experienced outside of Naples,
What's your
Italy.
experience? What was that experience?
That experience was exactly the pizza parigina. And I tell you, I'm not exaggerating when I say this was my investment point. I was like, I had never tasted a pizza parigina outside of Naples, Italy.
So you guys also have not just the pastries, but you're also making pizzas.
Correct.
And you're from Italy as well.
I am as well, yeah. I was born in Naples, Italy. My mom was an American military patron. She's in the U.S. Navy. My dad was originally from Naples, Italy. I was born there. Spent half my life there. And that's actually what brought me into contact with Enzo here. I was seeking out something that would remind me of home, and I landed at the exact right spot. I tell you what.
Awesome.
So, go ahead, JC.
Well, I was gonna say, Daniel, you are
I'm one
part
of
of the team.
Yeah, I'm one of mainly the only employee in the team.
That's right.
The worker, the hard worker, the guy that is learning and is actually.
This is like, can I ask you, I've been there to your shop, right?
Yes.
So not a shop, what would you call it?
a patisserie.
A picture.
Let's say
Is it like a mad, is it like a mad scientist?
Yes,
place,
yeah,
right?
it
Kind
is.
of a lab.
It
A
is.
bit of like a lab, right?
It is a lab,
Because
yeah.
you're not actually cooking anything. You're like a chemist.
Yeah, we
Right?
have many cool equipments. Like, from the gelato machine is really cool the way it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like our job is to work with the chemistry of each ingredients that we craft, that we process, and they need to make sense together. You know what I mean? And that's when chemistry and alchemy comes together.
What is this? Is what you brought? What you?
Did I just see you?
Yeah.
Start rubbing off on
What's
I'm trying to keep the hand gesture from the neck down.
what's
So-
sexy? What's most sexy about that plate right there?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Fun fact.
He started off with about bedroom talk.
Okay. Fun fact is, I think the most sexy one is the baba.
Bubble.
All right.
Yeah.
Because as you guys see the shape,
It looks
Have you?
it's
picked-
up to your
Okay, you're being-
imagination.
You're married, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
So did you bring that to your wife before?
Of course,
Did
man.
She goes, I'm marrying this
Okay.
guy.
right out of his face.
You know, like as you guys can see the shape, I'll leave it to your imagination.
Oh, my his imagination started early.
Well, I just was saying, okay, I'm bringing a can of whipped cream.
Right? Exactly.
That's why the cream over there.
But you know, in Italy, as you can say, we make many jokes about these pastries. So, but this one like is most like even flavor-wise, like rum. The taste of the bread is kind of aphrodisiac. Let's say something like that. You know, like a little tropical.
And may I say, when you die, when you go up to St. Peter's gate, the gates at St. Peter, which one do you want to have in your
I want a
hand
baba.
to give to God?
I want a
To give to
baba.
God,
My,
to give to God.
yes, yes.
Which one are you giving God?
No, baba. I want a baba my tombstone. For that's for sure.
Can we take a step back just so people who are watching,
Of
can you
course.
remind them where the pastry is located?
Okay, we are located on 2343 Soquel Village, on Porter Street actually. It's on Soquel Village. It's really easy to find us. It's not that tricky. So we have a big parking lot on the back. So our closest business are like Tortilla Flat, Ugly Mug, which are like historical business in Soquel Village.
Yeah, it's a little
And
parking area. There's a little
we have like a little courtyard
Yeah.
on the side, so you can see this nice table and umbrella. It's a beautiful garden, and you can find us there. And
So you could park it behind JJ's
yeah,
you could.
across the street, you
and
could.
just walk in JJ's out the front door.
I remember last time I was there was a gentleman bought a pastry. He went outside and he treated it like it was a gift. It wasn't like he was eating a burger or fries, you know, that stuff.
He wasn't violent?
He wasn't violent. He's just like, you could just tell.
It's a delicacy.
He was caressing it.
It is.
He was. I just did so much enjoyment out of it.
You said earlier you mentioned your flour. That you take a lot of pride in ingredients.
Yes, like being an Italian, it is many ingredients that we have to import. Like some coffee, like chocolate. I'm really picky about these kind of things. Also like the nuts paste. What about the fresh produce like flour, eggs, butter? We really care to support local business. So we're talking about the Bay Area, obviously, only Santa Cruz, like California, United States. We use like a central milling as all our flours from Petaluma, all organic. Butter and all the dairy, we do Strauss or like Clover from Sonoma, which is amazing. You just see the color. It's like amazing. You would like to buy the butter. We buy like big blocks, which we use a lot of cream, a lot of milk for gelato, all our cakes, you can imagine.
Yeah.
And that's our strong point. Like if we don't have to import something that is land doesn't offer, we will support local farmers and everything. Even for our fruit, for gelato, we have like farmers from Watsonville on Pajaro. They just drop off like fresh pink strawberries and like all this beautiful fruit on this land, which is fantastic. Look at the sun; it's
Can we
amazing.
go back to your coffee? Italian coffee?
Italian coffee for now. We also we're thinking to like craft some like we're searching the right toasting. You know, we're picky, man. We're Italians. You know, we're a little picky. So we're looking for the right source of coffee, also to offer like a local coffee. So our customer can choose like Italian roasting or like a local roasting. You know, so you can compare.
Do you have something you're working on right now that you haven't got? It's like it's like something in, you know, that you haven't finished yet. That you, it's tough. You can't get it. It's gonna come, but you don't know if it's gonna come or not.
You know, like me and my
Whoa.
Yes, I will. I will give you one hint, Neil.
Yeah.
I will give you one hint that I have witnessed Chef kind of experimenting with.
Yeah, is that the bad
And dare I
scientist?
say it?
Yeah.
That maybe Chef Enzo will be coming out with some mozzarella here soon.
Yeah, we did a few tries.
Mozzarella what?
No, like mozzarella cheese is really
You're
cool.
making cheese.
Okay,
You
like,
make cheese.
I'm the kind of person that take like a personal challenges, but like personal, you know, like I get like
The science.
I got a little stone, you know, like I get like okay, let's make mozzarella, guys. Like you know, what the fuck mozzarella? Yeah, dude, like they make mozzarella.
From Italy.
And you know, like we try to challenge ourselves. That's why, like my team, we are really ambitious people,
Yeah.
and we all down to challenge our living because that's all about, man. Like you're gonna challenge your limits. You will succeed. Like you mistake once, twice, try. You know, sooner or later you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna make it. So that's one.
You gotta go in there.
I can't wait.
All the pastries lined
Yeah.
up.
No, I can't wait.
It's like
all the
oh
gelato
my
samples.
God.
It's all
One
in
of the
there.
things he always.
Lined up, dude.
Well, you said something earlier that really caught my attention because you're close to Soquel High, and I know that a lot of the students come in there, and you
Yes.
you said something that you give them a discount.
We try
We
to.
do.
You
We
give
do
you
like.
you help them out a little bit.
I mean,
an
even
unadvertised
$1
discount.
off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like our prices are already pretty honest for the town. When you see on our shop, nothing goes to double digits, especially on our pastries, all our selections. And I mean, when we see kids, we take
Well,
off
yeah,
a
that's my
dollar.
point.
You know,
Yeah. So you get a struggling kid.
It's like a flat rate. You know, like okay, bro, like $5 for your slice.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah,
a kid.
I try to
He's gonna
structure
eat
it.
three.
I try to
He's a
structure it
kid.
little
When you guys
package,
came
you know.
together, went into that building, what's the goal? What's for you guys?
Our brick and mortar, man. Honestly, dude, you know, like when I found Enzo, he was inside of this like, Italian restaurant, you know, just kind of hidden away, and you know, we just knew that this was just not going to end here, and it was just like, all right, what can we do in order to expand and go further and like kind of have our own identity? And that's kind of what pushed us ended up going over the hill for a little bit. We developed some wholesale activity, which helped stimulate enough revenue for us to end up opening our brick and mortar, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And, you know, it kind of gave Enzo the ability to spotlight his artistry and, you know, kind of really give people a sample of, like, the taste of Italy, where we come from, and how we want to do it without being under the shadow of another business.
Yeah.
And it's just been super liberating. And, I mean, I think I speak for all three of us, especially for me and Enzo, that we're super elated that the community's liking it.
I like when I came in with Cindy the last time.
Yeah.
You came out the front, you were talking to me and Cindy, and it's that kind of yelling in the back, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
how we are.
That's the authentic thing.
Yeah, that's really the authenticity of like us being like actually Italian, you know. And I know I break these guys' balls all the time because I'm just like, hey, like quiet down, you know.
Yeah.
But
So you're
it
yelling
is
it
what
to
it
each other
is.
in
It
Italian.
was kind
Yeah, pretty much.
It's always nice though, you know. We just
I don't think about it. Yeah.
animated.
so quiet. It's a tiny little village. You know, if you go, hey! It's 9 o'clock in the morning.
I don't like quiet make me nervous.
Will you describe your pizza that you talked about earlier
pizza.
is different. It's almost,
It
you
is.
said it's almost like a sandwich, right?
It is
It's
like
like
it's
Parigina.
called pizza Parigina, which like fun fact, like not that long ago I discovered. I was making some research of the etymology of the word because Parigina sounds like Paris. And it kind of makes sense because we crafted with the puff pastry. So the pizza is like a pizza pizza dough, like tomato, ham, provolone cheese, and puff pastry on top with like some basil, and it's all baked together. So you think the puff pastry is Parisian, but my dialect, when you say Parigine, is like for the queen. So like a long time ago in Italy, it was like a big palace. It was like the king, the queen. So all the chefs, they used to cook for the queen and the king. They used to make this kind of pizza. It was like this is Parigina. That's for the queen. And she loves this that much. They start to call her, what pizza you want? Oh, the pizza Parigina. Parigina,
And
Parigina.
another fun
And
fact, historical fact, that queen was actually called Queen Margarita, which was the birth of the name of the Queen
Pizza.
Margarita.
that all makes sense.
So the marinara pizza and the margarita were presented at the exact same time to the king and queen.
For being Italian, going out to dinner here, people got to dinner here like they're in and out,
Yeah, you know, man.
right? 40 minutes, right?
I mean, yes.
Right across the street here, you get your wings done. Is it? Do you miss the 4-hour dinners that you have in Italy?
I mean, yes and not. I mean, for our kind of business, we open on a morning.
Yeah.
So, like, I understand people like stuff to do. So somebody can enjoy. We have a lot of customers like enjoying them time outside the
patio.
courtyard, reading a book, enjoying their coffee. Other people, they need a box. They need to get the hell out of there. They need to bounce off. So we kind of create a system. There is a counter. It's a counter service.
Is that an Italian delicacy right there?
It is. I think it's called Licorizia. You can find it at a red vine near you.
So what time do you open at?
We open 9 to 3, Wednesday through Sunday.
Yeah.
We are working on extending our hour and hopefully add another day of operation. For
Everything's
sure,
based
it's
on demand, guys. So
Yeah.
the more people that come, the later we'll stay
gonna
up
be
and
coming.
baby bring it
right.
home.
So for sure we will extend our hour because we start to produce gelato. So especially on Soquel Village, we have many schools. We have a karate class. All the schools and we
Karate
have
upstairs?
Yes, we have tutors around, so the students after school they go to the tutors. So we would like to be open at least up to 6-ish.
Yeah.
But now we will update our hours on fall, so we will make the fall and winter like hours.
And the pizza, the sandwich with the pastry top. I gotta come try that out. It sounds
Man,
amazing.
man.
You're gonna love
When is that available? What time?
Every day.
So
Every
you-
day.
So you can get that in the morning if you want.
11.
Yeah.
We do the savory a little bit later, like 11-ish
Okay.
to the closing. We put it out all our pizza and savory items.
So we have a lot of pastries. And
We
I
have
know
a
you're
lot of
the,
pastries
the
in the
mad
morning.
scientist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there stuff steaming
And then
back
it comes gelato around like 10-ish.
there? But also the coffee in the morning.
Coffee
with the
all the
pastry.
time.
Yeah.
And we have many crafted Italian sodas like limonata, blood orange,
little
aranciata. We have also a little market, so we propose all the jam that we craft our pastries, like fresh pasta, the calabrese pepper, all the coffee that we use. We already sell like a pre-ground coffee from a company. We have like a lot of cool items.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sounds
So
amazing.
the shape
are
of
you gonna branch out to a restaurant eventually, or are you?
Spoiler alert!
I
Spoiler alert! We
Spoiler
are
alert,
because
spo-
like not to be, like we are pretty badass team. So we have many restaurants in Santa Cruz. Like I live in this town from 10 years. We have many restaurants that we collaborate and we trade like customer marketing. We want to be part of the community,
yeah.
and we are trying to organize like a 4 or 5 courses meal, a full meal. With like nice wine pairings or cocktail pairings, interactions, so our guests can discuss about the night and have fun and everything. And plus it will be a nice interaction with the staff and the customer.
yeah.
Great food.
From different restaurants all
Yes.
coming together.
Yes.
It's like the chef's dinner with multiple chefs.
Exactly.
So I
Exactly.
I think that's what you should do. I have a uncle who lives in New Zealand, right? And we go out to dinner, he orders 4 desserts
Wow.
No main course.
Wow.
4 desserts.
That would be my
I
best
think-
customer.
I think you should have a restaurant here. That just serves desserts.
That would be cool.
One course. Dessert.
One course.
Oh, and after dinner, that would be cool actually.
Quattro
And after,
dessert.
like opening at 9:30 to
You
11.
you just got the
after-
name. After dinner.
After
Oh,
dinner.
the 4 desserts.
But yes, we will definitely having something cool for Santa Cruz. Great food to enjoy, seasonal, of course. We also have like a little garden, so some from our garden will be crafted on the dinner, on the appetizer.
Is
and
there a
everything.
social media for that?
Yes, actually,
Someone's
that
saying
QR
here,
code is
someone's
right
saying
on the
here,
back.
cannolis.
No.
Okay.
Hold it,
All right, guys.
cannolis.
All right. I'm gonna let me clear
Okay,
something up really
explanation
quick.
on
All right?
cannoli.
My chef hates this question. Unfortunately, we try to stay away from the stereotypical, traditional kind of pastries that you find in every kind of Italian, American, Sicilian bakery. Okay. So look, we got a little bit of tiramisu for you every now and then. You're welcome. But the cannolis. You can find them elsewhere, unfortunately. But
Okay,
there's so many
let me-
beautiful offerings.
let me
Is
explain.
this something they should have instead?
Oh yeah, man, definitely.
Okay.
Okay, let
It's
me
a big
explain.
conversation.
Let me explain something really quick about cannoli. That's a taboo.
Okay.
So
The mad scientist is going to explain.
cannoli, like okay, all the Sicilian pastries, it's based on a product of the land. And the most valuable things they have, like, is sheep and goat ricotta. I mean, without that, it's really hard to kind of like reproduce and do all them traditional things. Even me from Napoli, cannoli are not made in Napoli. They've been shipped, the real good ones. Of course, they make cannoli in Napoli, but the real good one, they've been shipped from Palermo to Napoli on a boat in 2 hours. They'll be at the harbor. Yes, man. Oh yeah, bro. And we know locals, the old patisserie, they have access to this kind of shipping of cannoli already made. And fun fact,
So
also.
your cannolis may not be homemade. Your cannolis are exported.
Okay,
Imported.
yes, exactly,
All
man.
these are
Because it's
good.
amazing. That's why it's a cannoli from Sicily.
If I gave you a cannoli right now, would you eat it?
Not really.
maybe.
I mean,
Maybe I will.
if I'm stoned, yes.
And that's why the Kardashians fly to Europe on a overnighter to get a
Exactly.
cannoli. Yeah.
Oh, they fly overnight.
Oh, don't do that. They do crazy stuff.
Wait.
They fucking do that.
I want to just make a point, okay? In this plate, we have like a lot of different levitation, rising techniques, and the structure and reasons why it's really hard. Cannoli is 3 things, guys. Come on.
Ricotta and sugar and the crust.
And the shell. Yeah.
I mean-
Then it's deep fried, by the way.
We don't want to take away nothing from like, but I'm Napolitan, so I would like to highlight stuff from my region that people don't know, because a lot of times people stereotype, tiramisu, cannoli, biscotti.
Dude, there's 100 other pastries.
We
other
have
than
so many
tiramisu and
things.
cannoli that people would be, delighted to experience.
Wow, look.
There's so many pastries, and I'm telling you, as an American that whose mother was military, that grew up over in Italy, as a young kid, that I had to like culture shock all this stuff. It's not just cannolis. It's not just tiramisu. Believe me, you're missing out. There's delizia limone. There's opera. There's zuppetta. There's the choux. There's the sfogliatella. There's the frolla. Just leave it to Chef Enzo. He's not going to disappoint you. I promise.
Really?
Trust
And
me.
last week,
Trust me.
and last week we had.
What was that line of? Was that a line of pastries?
Oh yeah,
What's that?
it's many things traditional that you can find on our shop, like special. We kind of rotated all these kind of traditional things because everything is handmade. Remember, so like we make like such a limited batch. If you guys come, a lot of you guys, we will sell out. We're working on producing more, but like we're trying to keep the exclusivity
fresh.
and fresh. When you come tomorrow, it will be fresh, new batch.
I want to mention something. Last week we have even the chance to make a meringata. which is a really hard dessert.
Like a meringue craft cake. It's something really Italian.
It was a challenge.
Difficult to
I
make?
loved
Difficult?
it because it was my favorite.
A little
cake when I was
bit.
a
I
kid.
mean, it's many base that you're gonna have ready. Like it's a layer cake from like yes, pan di Spagna, which is an Italian sponge cake, really, really, really light, and chantilly, custard, and meringues, crispy meringues. So it's all layer of these on a cake,
Like a
and
lasagna-
all churched
like a
up.
lasagna.
Yes, basically, it's all churched up. It's all churched up like that.
And the textures, mamma mia.
You get a little crunchy, you get a little.
We touched base on this wedding cakes or cakes.
Wedding cakes. Chef Enzo is the absolute best wedding cake maker in Santa Cruz County. I mean, I don't know if you need to ask some of our clients or
I'm
ask
Ross?
myself.
Yeah.
Don't take me as a
Wedding
Okay,
cake.
wedding cakes.
So if I'm TC and I get married.
Okay.
Oh, live show cake for you.
I'm so lucky.
Traditional wedding cake. Live
Okay.
show.
Wedding cakes. In wedding cakes, we do our like at the point of our bakery, we do not use like fondant.
But you sit down with the bride to be, right?
Yes.
Of course,
What you
everything
want.
is custom on
Right?
your like
And you
flavor,
suggest, hey, this way,
experience, your favorite colors, your favorite like anything. Okay, we totally work with you. Like we have like we sit down a couple of times when you book your wedding cake.
Okay.
Also, we propose instead of a wedding cake, a lot of people go. I propose to them like, why don't we have like a small nice cake for your husband, and we have a beautiful dessert bar with a
Yeah.
nice selection, you know.
Yeah.
So your guests will be excited. They can try different flavors. A lot of people go for it. A lot of people like, oh no, like tradition, blah 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 blah, whatever. Everybody gonna have the same slice. Cool. I mean, we need to make
Customer,
happy the
whatever you want.
customers, you know. But like the point of our wedding cake is not just pretty. It's good. You can have it. It does taste like sugar.
Did you know that your partners found the red vines over here?
Oh, I see it. I see it. Right, I see
At the end of
it.
the day, I'm a good old country boy, Neil. Okay. Good old country boy.
Hey, Neil, I just wanted to make an observation.
Sure.
And hopefully the people that are watching and listening on the road right now, these guys are really passionate
Oh,
about
man.
pastries.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, you go to
He's like a mad lunatic.
well, you go to some of the bakeries. He is like a mad lunatic, but you go to bakeries and they're not. They don't come out. And, there's no passion. The passion. I'm picking up on that. You know, and so
We replace the butter with passion,
Yeah.
baby.
That's how we are. We are riding a shark.
that's why, if you're listening or if you've watched it, is why you should go down to Soquel Village and check these guys out because
Emozioni.
your energy is contagious.
Thank you,
Your
man.
effort for
Thank you.
perfection is obvious.
Yep.
And I think that
That's a bit. That's you can't fail.
well, it's
You can't fail with that.
Now we have a lot of in common. Art. Art
Okay.
in the pastries. There's a lot
Right.
of art.
It's nice, you know. Like first things, I think you're gonna have fun. All right, like when you choose what you want to do, especially in your life. I mean, you can enjoy it. You know, I do it the best, like that you can, because in the end of the day, you're gonna spend 8-10 hours on your shop or wherever you work, or is for yourself or for something. Make it good, man. Like in the end of the day, do it right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
well. I was going to throw this QR code up, right? This QR code, if they zap that, will take you to
Yeah,
your.
it'll take you right to our Instagram page, and then right there on our business card, you can find our information as well. You can email us for any kind of custom cakes necessary.
Phone number.
Phone number, just DM or email us is probably the best way to get in touch with
Okay,
us at the
all right.
moment.
Okay.
But again, our address is 2841 Porter Street, Suite B in Soquel Village, California.
Yeah.
You can find us in the little courtyard around the corner
Yeah,
from
that's
Ugly
great.
Mug.
Yeah.
Please come through. We'll treat you like family. You'll have the best gelato experience in town, the best
Best
pastry
pizza.
experience in town.
And one more quick before we're gonna be eating this right
Hey,
now.
the plate is still here, eh?
I'm starving.
It's been really hard to staring at this plate.
We definitely want to give a big shout out to Cindy at
I want
Merch
to thank
for
you.
Socks.
I want to get thanks Cindy Busenhart from Merch for Socks.
Yep.
I just want to make sure people know about tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's show right here at the Santa Cruz Board, a special Wednesday edition with
Wednesday edition.
the author is Heather Sorden, who wrote a book called Her Last Voyage about her daughter that was killed in the California's worst maritime disaster. which happened in 2019 down there on the Channel Islands where the dive boat caught fire.
Yeah, and that
So,
dive boat was out of Santa Barbara.
The author's going to be here tomorrow night. Heather Sorden's going to talk about that.
That's a tragic event, and I hope we don't get too emotional about that tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Gentlemen,
Thank you guys.
so
Thank you
much
for
being
watching.
part of the show. What you're doing down here is amazing. Neil and I are going to come down because I'm going to get that layered pizza with the pastry on top.
Please, my friend.
You guys have a whole lot of samples in your near future. Everybody else, please come down, come visit us. Again, we'll treat you like family. And everybody who comes in for the first time gets a free cream puff.
One more time. Right there. There we go. That is it. And that
Thank you
means
guys so much.
Emozioni Paticceria, guys. See you soon. Come to visit us.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Neil, great show.
Good show tomorrow night. We got a good show tomorrow night.
We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.